some things leave you guessing. MailChimp eliminates the guesswork from email.
Yeah.
You ready? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out,
Yo.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Are you ready?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get ready.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Ya tú sabes.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You already know.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
It's
out.
time. It's time for the Ya tú sabes show. Yeah.
You ready? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Are you ready?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get ready.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Ya tú sabes.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You already know.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
It's
out.
time. It's time for the Ya tú sabes show.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Ya tú sabes, and we are live here at 8500 North Stemmons Freeway here in Dallas, Texas, at the new studios here in Dallas, Texas. And it is such a beautiful day. It's Wednesday. If my voice sounds a little bit raspy, it's because allergy season is here. And let me go ahead and introduce the guest that I have here with everybody. If you can let everybody know what your name is, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm Saida. I'm here with E&D Premier Roofing. Just want to share some valuable information and have y'all get to know the team.
Sounds good, Saida. Thank you for coming. If you can let everybody know who you are, ma'am.
Hi everybody, this is Ruby from E&D Premier Roofing as well.
Ruby, thank you guys so much for coming on Ya tú sabes Radio. We got a good show. As you guys can see, Saida did get the email to wear her red shirt today, but it is definitely a different, company. I got mine supporting from Gomez Reliable Tax Services. Shout out to Gabriel, shout out to Miss Mary, Miss Martha, to Maria Jaramillo. Shout out to all the crew over there at Gomez Tax Reliable Services. Guys, April 18th, I believe, is the tax deadline, so make sure that you go over there, hit them up, and make sure you talk to them. Shout out to Nancy and Art Luna. I spent Easter with them this weekend, which was very unusual. First of all, how was your Easter?
It was relaxing.
That's good. Did you get any Easter eggs?
Not at all.
Not at all. Did you go Easter egg hunting?
Nope. I
Not-
stayed out of the way.
There you go. Ruby, what about you? How was your Easter
It was
weekend?
pretty fun.
Love
with
it.
Family.
Nice. Did the kids have a good time? They all get their Easter baskets?
They sure did.
So let me ask you, Ruby, does your family do the whole put the money in the Easter eggs and throw them out there?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
So my son, he's 11. Shout out to JoJo, who's probably listening as well. And we threw the eggs at Tamien. We put them out there. And, That's his favorite part of Easter. That's why he gets up and gets dressed and gets ready. So we had a great time. Shout out to my Uncle Joe who allowed us to go have the family together out in Midlothian, Texas. And we had a great time too. It's all about family, fajitas, and fights with your uncles. You know, it's always that one uncle that gets drunk that wants to start talking, noise, and you're like, no, but why do we keep inviting him every year?
Dicen, sí, ya saben cómo me pongo, right?
Porque me invitan. Ya tú sabes. Shout out to, shout out to my board operator, Jonathan, who's also in the house. Shout out to my boy, Fernie Fern, who's also in the house as well. Shout out to Chetos Papusas. Shout out to Jonathan Miranda. Shout out to, Nancy and Art Luna. Congrats, guys, on your little interview that you did yesterday. I saw it. It was a great way to mix with other entrepreneurs. And so we definitely got to link up and do something for them. Shout out to UDL as well. We got Jaime with Smoking Dogs Barbecue. Shout out to Miss Vanessa Marquez, who is just the most beautiful, shining person out there, always positive and always bringing good positivity into my life. Shout out to Gabriel, who's in the house. Shout out to Diana, representing from Wichita Falls. Shout out. Have you guys ever been to Wichita Falls?
Yes.
I've never been, but I always see people have a good time. They're jumping off cliffs into the waterfall. I'm just not a daredevil. I'm the person that thinks that if I jump off the cliff, that there's going to be that one pointy, shiny rock that my body's just going to land into, and I'm going to be paralyzed for the rest of my life.
Wow. You need to connect with Mother Nature, though.
Not in that way. I mean, it's already bad enough. There's mosquitoes everywhere. I will share this with you guys. I'm bald, as you can see. When you get bit by a big ass mosquito in the summer, it leaves like a big old red vola all over, and it's so embarrassing because it's like Rudolph on the head, and it's just like
there's a thing called a hat, right?
I don't like hats. I don't know. I've heard about them, but Yatu Savas. Shout out to Miss Sophia who's logged into Yatu Savas Radio. Yes. Diana said, Saida's my girl.
Yes.
Shout out to Gabriel, who's logged in as well. Let's see who else we got. She says, Diana's talking about putting bug spray, but have you put off on your body? It's nasty.
It feels really bad.
Greasy, stinky. For some reason, they still bite you. These Texas
It's probably sugar water.
I don't know. I'm just going to wear long sleeves the whole summer. And a Benny and everything else. I don't know what it is. Shout out to Paul, who's logged into Yatu Savage Radio. Again, we're here with Saida. We're here with Ruby with E&D Premier Roofing and Solar LLC. We got a lot of real good show for you guys. We got a couple of topics that we want to talk about before we actually go live and take a break and be able to talk with you guys about everything going on. Let's see. There's one. What are the topics that are going on right now? So, do you guys remember the woman who went with her friends to Mexico, and it was like a girls trip, but there was also a guy. So the young lady got into a fight with her friends, and then they all flew back. I don't know where they're from, but they're from here in the United States. They flew back, left her there, and she ended up dying over there. Did y'all hear about this story?
No.
It was like a girls trip to Cancun or whatever it may be.
That's so sad.
Okay, so they just did a jury, whatever. They didn't find anybody guilty with the killing of this girl's death. So it's crazy. Another thing that's going on is there was a shooting in West Dallas. I don't know if y'all saw this on Instagram, but literally there's these 4 guys out in the car, and the shooting is just like a fireworks show going back and forth of 40, 50 rounds. You can hear someone screaming, so obviously somebody got shot. And I say this because there's just a lot of crime going on right now. There's a lot of robberies, there's a lot of burglaries, there's a lot of shootings and killings in schools and everything like that. I just think we need some more Jesus in our lives. Literally, it's getting to the point where I'm seeing my Facebook full of the youth and people in their 20s and 30s dying senselessly over stupid stuff anymore. And it's sad because the way I see it is once they lose their life, the ones who are there to pick up the pieces are either mom, dad, and the family. They're the ones who are grieving for these deaths. And it's we got to be better at parenting. We got to be better at educating our family that you can't put yourself in these situations. Has that ever happened in any one of your lives where you've had maybe somebody pass away from just something that maybe being at the wrong place at the wrong time or with the wrong people?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny that, I was talking to Ruby and we were saying like, here lately, when it comes to parenting, it's like you have to be more open-minded and you have to be open with your kids and be willing to listen to them and hear them out and just make sure that you're involved with them. Sometimes we get so busy in our day-to-day lives and it's like, hey, we're just working, we got to pay our bills, etc. And then, it's like they grow up fast and it's like we are a huge impact, on our future generations. So we can make a difference, if we're able to talk to them and have those open conversations with them.
Absolutely. What about you, Ruby?
Well, I do have a teenager. She's 14 years old, so I do talk to her about everything.
Good.
So I make sure for her to see what's going on out there, and then probably I'm a little bit strict of a mother because I don't let her go out that much. But I mean, I tell her I'm taking care of you.
Yeah.
I want you to see what's happening out there and what's the risk of me letting you go out to places that I don't even know, or I
Correct.
don't even know the people that are
We're
out
association.
there. Yeah.
This generation seems like they're not afraid of a lot of things, and they're very naive to a lot of things. So we can say, hey, because the thing about us is we've been there, done that. We've seen it. We've seen the consequences. We've seen the things that could happen behind the scenes. But these kids seem to be like, Mom, I'll walk home. It's no big deal. But no, somebody could kidnap you.
Yes.
I'll give you guys a real story that just happened to me and my daughter yesterday. It was me, her, and my granddaughter. I'm pushing the baby, and Mija's ahead of me, so she's walking ahead of me, and I was looking at something. We're at Walmart, and so I saw this guy he's pushing his basket. He had nothing in his basket, and I could see him from back, but I didn't think nothing of it. So he stops and looks at Mija. She's 21 and by herself, what it seemed like, and he goes, ¿Entiendes español? And she's like, sí, ¿por qué? And then I guess he notices that she looks back at me, and he looks at me, and then he just goes off and starts walking off, and it just gave me the most eerie feeling. And I couldn't find him after that because I was like, what did he tell you? And she's like, if I knew Spanish. And I'm like, well, why is he asking you that? And she's like, I don't know, Dad. And it's just like, you hear these stories of girls getting kidnapped, girls getting, extorted and being prostituted and being everything, And it's like, you got to pay attention to your kids like 24/7. If I wasn't there, who knows what would have happened? He would have followed her to the car or whatever it could have been, And this isn't a good area in Midlothian. But it can happen anywhere, And these kids, they don't understand the severity of their actions or lack of whenever they're put in these real life situations. I'm sure y'all heard about the girl that was from Dallas. She'd been missing for 7 years, and she met with some guy that was online. He ended up kidnapping her and taking her, I think, to North Carolina. And she was alive in a shed. And they were able to track her, and they were able to bring her back to her family. And her mom didn't know for 7 years if she was dead or alive. And it's these situations that, especially with these kids playing online, they're able to tap in. Like, I don't know if you ever, as parents, ever heard the cussing and the background conversations that go on the other side of these video games.
Oh yeah.
And I want to whip my son for what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's crazy. There's a lot going on.
I definitely agree. Yes.
Shout out to El Bionic, who's logged in. Shout out to Edward Antunes. Shout out to Rosemary Hernandez, who's logged into Ya Tu Sabes Radio. A big shout out, man. My sister's birthday, Angela Laura Huerta. Happy birthday, sis.
Happy birthday.
My sister is my best friend, even though she says that my Uncle Joe is her best friend. She's just, I think she's on medication right now, and it's really affecting her brain. But if y'all saw the picture of my story, all she wanted was a concha for her birthday. That's when you know when she's Mexicana, when all they want is a concha. I gave the girl a $7 concha. It was an extra large, so she'll be able to enjoy it all week. She loves everything extra large. That's what she said. Shout out to Monica Guzman. Shout out to Ben Delgado. Stephanie Perez is in the house. I was talking to the ladies here. Shout out to El Fomo and Cozy Installs as well. Shout out to Miss Anna Garza. Anna's got a lot of events that we've been working together behind the scenes with. We got Dia de los Muertos that's going on in October the 29th. So if you guys as a vendor want to be a part of that, let me know. We literally winged it and put it together last year, and I was hosting it, and we pulled over 5,000 people. This year, they were allowing us to have bigger blocks, bigger events and everything like that. We have a team of people who are behind the scenes who are putting this together as well, and they're expecting 10,000 people this year. So if you're looking to be a vendor, are we there? Are we live? There we go. If you're looking to be a vendor there at Dia de los Muertos, that's going to be happening this October 29th. We also have a Chicano Fest that's going on as well. That's going to be happening in September. We're getting everything finalized with the people there at Look Cinema, which is the old Grand in Dallas, Texas. So we got a lot of good things. If you're looking to be a vendor, if you're looking to do an event, call me 214-562-7755 and let me know so I'll give you the information to log in to be a part of it. Again, guys, if you have any first-time listeners, you're listening to Ya Tu Sabes Radio here. We are located at 8500 North Stemmons Freeway. This show provides people the opportunity to get more exposure and more visibility. So whatever business you have, if you're a business owner, if you're a comedian, you're an actor, you have anything, information that needs to go out into the public, hit me up, set up your interview, come into the studio, and be able to let people know who you are and what you're doing to be able to get out to the masses to get that information out. Shout out to Alejandro, shout out to Jose Carrillo, Cindy Gomez in the house, Raul Moreno, Roy Ramos. We got the whole squad up in here at Ya Tu Sabes Radio. But guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna listen to some music by Mars Mello, and y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back and find out all about E&D Premier Roofing and Solar LLC. Ya Tu Sabes.
Have you been looking for a job and keep hitting a dead end? Then come see Alliance Personnel Agency as they have their grand opening on October 21st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., where they're located at 2629 North Stemmons Freeway, Suite 102, Dallas, Texas 75207. Jobs that they're looking to fill include forklift drivers, machine operators, clamp drivers, pickers, packers, scanners, window assemblers, shipping and receiving, general labor, and much more. Again, join Alliance Personnel Agency for their grand opening on October 21st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. located at 2629 North Stemmons Freeway, Suite 102, Dallas, Texas 75207. Call them today at 972-942-5551. We'll see you then.
Are you starting to plan your daughter's quinceañera or Sweet 16? Look no further and book with Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions.
We offer beautiful, creative, and fun photos to remember that special day in your daughter's life. Everything from portraits, invitations, print and framing, and full day coverage of the quince.
We have affordable packages and dates available to be of service to your family.
Find us on social media at Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions, photo and video for your quince or Sweet 16.
Feel the Flow Productions, your source for quality and creative photography.
It's your boy, Ya Tu Sabes, and I'm here with
Caesar, founder of Loquito Coquito.
Are you looking to create a crazy night with family and friends? Then make sure you pick up some Loquito Coquito made of natural fruits and other ingredients and get loco with Loquito Coquito.
Yo, smoke on the track.
I'm looking for a 5-star top notch down. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. She gon' meet my mama 'cause she might be wifey. I'm looking for a 5-star top notch down. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. She gon' meet my mama 'cause she might be wifey. Hey. First off, yeah, your boy is single. So independent lady, sexy lady, let's go. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm a sucker for a pretty face with a big old ass. I ain't even tripping, you ain't gotta have it all. If you can't cook or clean, I ain't tryna look at all. Looks are one thing, but they ain't everything. Especially if you claim that you want that wedding ring. See, all I really want is love and loyalty. Cause together we can grind and achieve royalty. If you think we a match, well, let's get to cooking. Other than that, well, I guess I'm looking for a 5-star top notch down. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. She gon' meet my mama 'cause she might be wifey. I'm looking for a 5-star top notch down. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. She gon' meet my mama 'cause she might be wifey. streets, but a freak in the sheets. Book smart, street smart, educated cheese. I'ma live cause that's levels to the shit. I don't need a messy ratchet chick on my side. I need a classy real tight down the ride. Gotta whip it real good when she in the kitchen. Stays independent on the money making me shit. Top notch weedy, 5-star heater. True beauty down, please, every time I'm with her. Keeping it 200, that's twice as real. Now where the hell is wifey? I'm looking for a 5-star top notch down. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. She gon' meet my mama cause she might be wifey. I'm looking for a 5-star top notch down. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. She gon' meet my mama cause she might be wifey.
Yo, what's up? This your boy YF Dizzy from the Red Pill Experience. And if you wanna laugh and have a good time, then you are at the right location. This is Ya Tu Sabes.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Are you ready?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get ready.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Ya tu sabes.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
You already know.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
It's
out.
time. It's time for the Ya tu sabes show.
All right, guys, we are live here at Ya Tu Sabes Studios here in Dallas, Texas, at 8500 North Stedman's Freeway. Thank you for everybody who's watching the show already. If you don't mind, hit that share button and share this with your friends and family members. We have some great guests here with E&D Premier Roofing and Solar, and we're going to find out all about what they're doing, how they're doing, and how they're changing the game. And our whole purpose today is to really give them more exposure, more visibility, more importantly, real quality clients. We want to be able to get them busy. And let's just jump right into it. Let me ask you, Saida, right now, I want to say, I mean, we're in the month of April showers. We have a lot of bad storms coming in that are going to be happening. It's something that we can't run away from. We recently had some, maybe about a month ago. I seen you on some roofs. I seen you doing some estimates, seen you doing your things. So kudos to you and your team for going out there and really helping a lot of people in the community. But talk about why it's important now. What I would say is to get an estimate even before the actual storm hits to see what kind of maybe things that may be existing that you can help any client out there that's listening to you right now.
Yes. So, a lot of the major things that we were running into is, sometimes homeowners in a crazy, stressful time like that, it's like, hey, a storm happens, there's water leaking in the home, and they freak out and they call the insurance carrier. But sometimes it's not always good for them to file a claim right away. It's very important to, give a call to your local expert and have them take a look first, and they can help guide you through that process. It can be a stressful situation, so whenever you have somebody by your side that does know what they're doing, it's only going to be beneficial for the homeowner, right? Sometimes most people will try to, like I said, they file the claim and they don't file the right thing. They don't have the proper coverages or things like that. So it's a lot that goes into that process when it comes to making sure your home is taken care of. So we want to make sure that you guys let us know. Our team is always ready to go. We're always on the watch for the storms coming, and we definitely vouch for you guys and make sure that it's a smooth and easy process during that time.
I love that. Ruby, touch on kind of what your role is with the actual company as well.
Well, me as well, we do inspections. We don't do estimates, it's inspections as well. So what we do, it's like we do recommend our homeowners to do their inspections at least once or twice a year, just to make sure their roof is in great conditions, it has no damages at all.
So basically what you're saying is preventive maintenance.
Yes.
Be able to come up there, let us just do an inspection to make sure everything's good, because they may not even need your services. Everything may be good, but it's almost like a peace of mind to find out, do I need the services in the future, or is it coming up? Is there existing issues that need to be addressed, or anything like that? Or I don't know about you guys, but if I'm listening to this and I'm at home and I already know I got about a 15 to 20-year-old roof and I know a storm comes, I don't want to be that person that has the blue, what is the tarps all over. I see it all over, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny that you were saying about taking the steps not to necessarily call your actual insurance agent, but to call a licensed and registered roofing company, because I'd want to call you guys first because you guys have the tools and the supplies to patch anything that's going on within my roof. And I think that's the most important part. What kind of education can you give to people who are listening right now, Saida, who are saying, I can't afford it, and I want to get it fixed regardless if there's a storm or not? How does the process work where you guys come in and walk them through the actual process of dealing with their insurance?
Yes. So that's always the number one question, I guess, or concern for the homeowners, right? They're like, hey, I just don't have the money, right? And there's a misconception. So whenever you have a homeowner's policy, it's very important, again, to review your coverages, know what you're paying, know what coverages you have, what is your deductible at. So that's why we step in and kind of ease your mind when it comes to that. Like, hey, this is where you're at. A roof can cost, I'm just throwing a number, $20,000, but the homeowner is only responsible for a percentage of that. It could be $2,000, right? So you don't want to just put whatever material either on the roof as well. So again, there's a lot of things that factor in, but most people think that they have to pay for the whole amount. Us as a roofing company, as a storm restoration company, we fight for you to make sure that you get everything that's deserved for your home.
Now, a lot of homeowners will have this question. My roof is messed up, but also my fence is messed up and my gutters are messed up. Is that something that can be put into one? Because sometimes people make the mistake, they don't know that the fence can be replaced. They get the quote for the roof when they could have actually had it all done, taken at one time. Do you mind? 'Cause I know you do some inspections. Could you touch on that a little bit, Ruby?
Yes, definitely. Yes, it can sometimes go into the insurance as well. Got it. So whenever you're discussing, what are some of the questions that you're probing into the client or the customer whenever you show up to do an inspection? Walk the people who are listening through a walkthrough of your typical day when you go into a homeowner's house. What can they expect whenever they show up and see you? Our number one question is, have you done an inspection to your roof?
And period.
Period. Yes. How old is it? Have you filed a claim before? Those are the first few questions that we ask.
Those are great questions. So once again, when was the last time you've repaired your roof? How old is your roof? And have you ever filed a claim? So those are three questions that they're going to need to answer right off the bat. So if they've never had any of those things done, they need to be calling you guys immediately. Gotcha. So we're going to take a quick break real quick with Yatu Savas Radio. When we come back, if you have any questions, I do ask that you put them on the live so we can make sure we ask those questions. We do have an insurance rep. His name is Jaime. He did mention that, yes, because if you don't meet your deductible and the insurance doesn't, it still counts as a claim. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of things that go into it behind the scenes. I think people sometimes want to relate your house claims to an insurance claim on your car, but they're totally different situations.
They're way different.
Way different. So when we come back, we're going to find out what the difference is and everything with that, and we'll be right back with Yatu Savas Radio.
Starting to plan your daughter's quinceañera or Sweet 16? Look no further and book with Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions.
We offer beautiful, creative, and fun photos to remember that special day in your daughter's life. Everything from portraits, invitations, print and framing, and full day coverage of the quince.
We have affordable packages and dates available to be of service to your family.
Find us on social media at Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions, photo and video for your quince or Sweet 16.
Feel the Flow Productions, your source for quality and creative photography.
It's your boy Yatu Savas, and I'm here with
Caesar, founder of Loquito Coquito.
Are you looking to create a crazy night with family and friends? Then make sure you pick up some Loquito Coquito made of natural fruits and other ingredients and get loco with Loquito Coquito.
I've been watching, I've been seeing. Tengo algo que te quiero decir.
Baby so fly, can't lie, and I want him back. Late night creeping when I see you posting on the gram, yeah. 100,000 likes to a post, cause I all that. So, now I really need it, I'ma put a ring up on that hand. So do you wanna be my baby? Do you wanna be my lady? Do you wanna be my baby? Do you wanna be my lady?
I see you so sexy in your Instagram. I hear you got a page on OnlyFans, but baby, I gotta be your only man. And I know you hotting so much on the man. Anything you upload, you get about 10,000 likes. But I just wanna be the one to hold you down through your darkest nights. Anything you like, you know, I ain't trying to lead you on. Just trying to take you to a place where we could be alone. And we can sing this song until the morning come. Cause when the morning come, I'ma turn that body on and let that bottle run until it drip, drip, drip. Mama, tastes so good, I might take me a sip, sip. And I ain't quick, like these youngsters do. I'ma take my time with it, cause that feeling's overdue. So by the time we're through, you gon' beg for mercy. Screaming, ay, papi, ven aquí so you could hurt me.
Baby so fly, can't lie, and I want him back. Late night creeping when I see you posting on the gram, yeah. 100,000 likes to a post, cause I all that. So, now I really need it, I'ma put a ring up on that hand. Do you wanna be my baby? Do you wanna be my lady? Do you wanna be my baby? Do you wanna be my lady?
She wanna FaceTime, show me off her waistline. Knows that I'm cool with it, baby, I don't waste time. I just gets mine, and she is what I want. She's my biggest flex, homie, and that ain't no stunt. So sugar, tell me how you get so fly. I tell it like it is, I tell no lies. So why would I let a chance pass me by? To be that man, stand there right there by your side. Cause I wanna be your lover. I wanna be the one that's in between your covers. And I know it's wrong, the way that we love each other. But I know it's right, the way I feel about you, mama.
Baby so fly, can't lie, and I want him back. Late night creeping when I see you posting on the gram, yeah. 100,000 likes to a post, cause I all that. So, now I really need it, I'ma put a ring up on that hand. Do you wanna be my baby? Do you wanna be my lady? Do you wanna be my baby? Do you wanna be my lady?
Yo, what's up? This your boy YF Dizzy from the Red Pill Experience. And if you wanna laugh and have a good time, then you are at the right location. This is Ya Tu Sabes.
Yeah.
You ready? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Are you ready?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get ready.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Ya tu sabes.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
You
out.
already know.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
It's
out.
time. It's time for the Ya tu sabes show.
What's up, everybody? We're live back at Ya Tu Sabes Studios. We're located here at 8500 North Stemmons Freeway here in Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Destiny with Remix Pickles. Guys, we did an amazing, we had an amazing 4-year anniversary at Alliance Personnel Agency in Arlington, where both of our offices came together. Shout out to Caesar with Loquito Coquito, who came out and did his margarita machine and gave everybody our drinks. Shout out to Remix Pickle, who provided all different types of pickles with all types of desserts and all type of toppings with them as well. So make sure to reach out to them if you're looking to get them as a vendor for your next event. Shout out to Maida, who's logged into Ya Tu Sabes Radio. Shout out to Big Rome. Got to meet him this weekend at Royce City. If you guys haven't traveled to Royce City, there's Joe's Meat Market. There's a couple of Mexican restaurants, everything in downtown. It's a nice little town to go out there and get away from Dallas and be able to go try and see some different things out there. Shout out to Max, who's logged in. Shout out to Miss Teresa Covey, who's logged in to Ya Tu Sabes Radio. We got Robert, who's logged in. We got Miss Erica Ibarra. And thank you for everybody who's watching the show. Shout out to Mr. Art Luna, who's also logged in. Shout out to Max Miliano, who's on there as well. And guys, we got a lot of big things happening here. We got the team here with E&D Premier Roofing and Solar Panels, and we're going to be talking a little bit about, right now we're talking about roofing and everything that the homeowner can expect whenever they come in here. If you can, again, reintroduce yourselves.
Hello, everybody. I'm Saida, and I'm here with E&D Premier Roofing.
And my name is Eric, and I'm here with E&D Premier Roofing.
Eric and Saida, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Somebody's roof's not getting inspected because you guys are here tonight. So I apologize for pulling you away from your busy schedule. So thank you guys so much for coming in. Shout out to Veronica Favila. Shout out to Frank Torres, who's logged in as well. Shout out to Charlie, who's logged into Yatu Salvage Radio. And, Eric, I'm going to start with you. A lot of homeowners, they look at the inspection and everything like that. And one question that sometimes comes above to everyone is, what is the difference between ACV and RCV? What does that mean to the normal person who don't know what those abbreviations are for?
So ACV means actual cash value. And what that means is that if you do file a claim, the insurance is only going to pay you what the roof is worth at the moment. So they'll always go out there and let's say it's a 20-year roof, right?
Correct.
And the roof has been on your house for 10 years. So they're going to depreciate half of those funds. And if you have an actual cash value policy, and let's just say the depreciation is $5,000 and the actual cash value is $5,000, then they take away your deductible from there. So now you're getting a $4,000 check, and this $5,000 on the back end that was depreciation is non-recoverable.
Gotcha.
Because of the type of policy that you have.
And it's still, so homeowners who are listening right now, they need to call their insurance company and they need to find out whether they have a ACV or RCV, which is the actual cash value compared to what now?
Replacement cost value.
So do they need to change it to the replace cost value?
Here in North Texas, I recommend a replacement cash value policy and a 1% deductible, especially with all the storms that we're getting, that we always get. North Texas always gets hit with hail or with wind. So it's hard whenever you go to a homeowner's house. Like we were helping somebody out yesterday in Rockwall, and the roof was destroyed. It had hail damage everywhere. But we knew the type of policy that the homeowner had just by the name of the insurance company.
Okay.
All they do is sell ACV policies. So before we filed a claim and put that homeowner in a tough spot, we told them, like, just so you know, the insurance, you're only gonna get a couple $1,000s. You have $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to come out of pocket. If not, then we're gonna wait until you're able to afford that. I don't want. We try not to put people in, between the rock and a hard place.
Right, and you don't want to set them up for failure or the unexpected of, I thought it was going to get fixed, and yes, it is, but you're gonna have to cover $4,000 out of it.
Exactly, and just like Jaime said earlier, it's still, even though they didn't pay enough for the full replacement, just because you have an ACV policy, they still covered it. It's just your responsibility to take care of the depreciation that's not recoverable and the deductible.
So you mentioned something that happens in North Texas a lot. We have storms every single year.
Yes.
So, I mean, and in a lot of instances, these roofs need to be repaired every single year. I mean, these hail comes in like golf ball sizes. They're breaking glass. They're putting dents on your roofs, and you have these small leaks that are coming in the bedrooms and everything like that. Does the insurance see it as something that's unusual when you're filing a claim every single year, and do your rates go completely high as well?
So that's a very good question. Your rates will never go up. They go up based off a zip code. So if you're in a specific zip code and everybody in that zip code is filing a homeowner's claim because of a storm-related incident, then your rate's gonna go up whether you file a claim or not. Okay.
So let me reiterate that. So basically, if I'm a homeowner and I live on a block of 76065 and a storm recently hit, and 60 days from now I'm looking at my bill and it's shot up another $200, it's because a lot of my neighbors have filed claims. So I should be in my best interest to go ahead and just file a claim anyways. Would you agree with that comment?
Yes, because your rate's gonna go up regardless.
So you might as well take advantage of the benefits that you've been paying on regardless, because if not, I mean, you're gonna have to pay the higher amount, and at least you benefit from a new roof or whatever else may be going on with your house.
Yes.
So whenever they get these bills, even though they're not filing claims, their bills are gonna go up based on their zip codes. I don't think a lot of people know that. That's some really, really, really good information. Gotcha. So, Eric, I have another question for you. So a lot of people, and I go back to the reference of, sometimes when people get in a car accident, they're like, I don't want to pay my deductible. I know when you get the check, I just need this bumper. You can go to Certifit and give me a bumper. I don't want everything back in there. Just make it pretty and make it painted. And I want to be able to, you know, you charge me $1,500, and I want to keep the other $1,500 so I can go do whatever I want with it and really go buy a new system for my car because it's summertime and I want everybody to hear me, you know, singing all that. So do you often get asked if there's any financial cash value that they can get out of these claims in order for them to pocket?
We do get homeowners that ask us that question, but it's insurance fraud.
Gotcha.
So basically, whenever they do have that replacement cost of value, they'll send, let's just say, a $5,000, actual cash. The ACV, the first check, it'll be $5,000, and then the other $5,000 won't get released until the work is done and the contractor, in this case us, we would send in a final invoice to the insurance company. So if the deductible is $2,000, let's just say that, right?
Right.
So then I have to send in an invoice to the insurance saying that I did the work for $12,000 for them to release this depreciation for $5,000. So as far as them keeping money, we can't.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Shout out to Soraya. Shout out to Camila, who's logged into Yatu Savas Radio. Shout out to Cindy. Cindy's got a really good question for you, Eric. She just logged in right now. And a lot of people are saying, I wish I had this education and information before March. So she's saying, they looked at the roof, but they never looked at the decking, and it is not in compliance. So now what do I do? The roofer bailed, and now I'm stuck on my own.
So
first of all, let's identify what decking means.
So the decking is the sheathing. It's what the shingles get nailed into.
Okay.
So if you're not up to code anymore, you have to have that building code ordinance on your policy, which that means that if you don't have it, if your house isn't up to code, the insurance will cover that. If not, then the homeowner's got to come out of pocket.
Should the roofer still be responsible for the shingles and everything else?
Well, yeah, the shingles, that's totally different. But so what did she get her roof replaced but not the deck?
I'm not sure. So Cindy, this is what I want you to do. What's a good phone number for you, Eric?
It's 469.
Can you guys put this on my live for me, please? 469
395.
Okay.
5454.
And this is why we do this here, guys. I just want to be real adamant about why we have all these guests on our shows, because these are real life situations that people live with. They get taken advantage of. They're dealing with contractors who maybe have only been in business for 6 months or a year, or they took over business and they think they know they're up to par with everything and what they're doing. I love the fact that Eric and his team and Saida are here today, because people are going to be experiencing these issues. And the last thing that you want is people getting taken advantage of, people getting inspections, not getting followed through with it. And what I love about your team and what I've shared an experience with you, you've always been very honest. You've always been very upfront, and you're very transparent. And that's what I see with your team here, is that if we can do it, great. If we run into a situation where it's not in the best interest of the homeowner, then you're not even going to engage in it. I always say not all money is good money.
Yes.
Would you agree with that?
100%.
Yeah,
100%. And especially
yes.
when you're going to be putting a family in a situation where they have kids in there, and this is going to affect their livelihood and everything like that. So we got the phone number there for you, Cindy. It's 469-395-5454. Text him your name and your phone number, because there's a lot of questions that go along with that. If they replace the shingles, if did nothing get completely done. And let's have these guys go out there and just re-inspect everything and see where we can pick up and left off, because there's two ways of doing it. They can either repair it, or they can completely put a whole new claim on it if it never got submitted, if it never got completed. Because maybe, is there situations where claims get sent but they were never followed through as far as completed from the contractor side, where they accepted the bid and then no one ever got paid and the money just kind of lingo?
Sometimes, but that's just the contractor not following up.
Gotcha.
But for the most part, if a contractor got something approved through the insurance company, they're doing it.
Gotcha. So what are some things, Eric? How long have you been in this business?
I started in 2019.
Gotcha.
When we went official.
What are some things and tips that you can give people to help look for as far as fraudulent or shady contractors that maybe you've come in contact with, or had to fix other people's problems? As a homeowner, it's very easy for them to sign the contract, believe a contractor, say it's going to get done, they got approved. But what should they visually look for maybe when they're going up on the roof to get a final inspection or to get a thorough, because roofing isn't something we do for a living. So we're not educated on it. So what are some things that homeowners should be wary of, that something just doesn't sound right or something's off course, so they can be educated to know, you know what, My primo does, because it sometimes happen with your own family. It's sad but true. My primo does roofing because I know he's gonna give me the best deal. Not always times the best deal is the cheapest deal is the best deal. So I'm always about making sure that our clients, especially with the show, go with reputable people who know what they're doing and what to expect. But share with us maybe some of the things that people should be wary of whenever they're talking to contractors.
Well, the first thing is if they're willing to waive your deductible right off of the bat.
Without even seeing anything.
Without even seeing it. If you got a $3,000 deductible and they're telling you we can do your roof just for insurance proceeds right then and there, that's a red flag, because what corners are they cutting to be able to make up for that $3,000 difference? Because you got to keep in mind the insurance will never pay more money than what the job is actually worth. Okay, so if the insurance is saying the job is worth $10,000, but then I find a whole bunch of underlying issues, and then I get a $7,000 supplement approved, the insurance approved $17,000 total. Sometimes the homeowners are like, wait, but why'd you get $7,000 more? It's I lost my train of thought.
No, you're fine. But what basically happens is that they're getting too involved in where the numbers are and why you're getting more, and how come they're getting either less or they're not getting their job done the way they want it to.
Yeah, so I got off track. We were talking about the deductible, right?
That's okay.
So the deductible.
His medication just kicked in, guys. I apologize.
if they're already waiving the deductible, then that's a red flag.
Okay. That's really good to know.
One of our core values is relationships. We like to build a relationship with the homeowner and educate them before anything. And we believe that if we do that, the sale will follow.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as long as we educate you, you feel comfortable, we'll move forward. If not, then we're going to do whatever we can to be able to make you feel comfortable for us to move forward. And we're really good at doing what we say we're going to do, which is also one of our core values. Which one is it? Evolve? Discipline.
And persistence.
Yeah. So everything that we say we're gonna do, we always follow up.
Love it.
Like I just did a big church right now in Pleasant Grove, right there on Military and Jim Miller. And when we first came across that claim, there was a contractor that was gonna do the job for $72,000 for a repair. Okay. The insurance just approved $47,000. We were able to go back and get the insurance back out there and get a full roof replacement. So now they got a brand new roof. They got the best roof on the street over there.
Yeah. So just make sure when you're doing that roof in Pleasant Grove that you make sure that the cleanup crew and the contractors are out by 7 o'clock. That's when the sun goes down. You don't want to be out there after 7 o'clock.
Oh man, yeah, we were in the like my guy Luis says, he's out there right now. We're in the belly of the beast. Is what he calls it.
You may want to check on Luis right now.
So we had some of our material tried to walk last night, but we put a forklift on top of it.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, there's a reason why they put bars around every air conditioner in Pleasant Grove. And while you're in Pleasant Grove, quick plug real quick. Shout out to Lucky's Tacos, who's over there as well. On Thursday nights, they actually have dollar tacos. They have margaritas, and they have a great of food. Lucky and his wife do amazing catering as well. They're great people, so make sure that you stop by Lucky's Tacos there as well when you go there. So, guys, we're going to take a quick break with Ya Tu Sabes Radio. If you continue to have any questions, please make sure you put them on there. We want to make sure that we address those and we get those answered for you, and we get the resources sent out to you as early as tomorrow so we can get these guys some help out for you guys. So we'll be right back with Ya Tu Sabes Radio.
Starting to plan your daughter's quinceañera or Sweet 16? Look no further and book with Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions.
We offer beautiful, creative, and fun photos to remember that special day in your daughter's life. Everything from portraits, invitations, print and framing, and full day coverage of the quince.
We have affordable packages and dates available to be of service to your family.
Find us on social media at Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions, photo and video for your quince or Sweet 16.
Feel the Flow Productions, your source for quality and creative photography.
Yo, what's up? This your boy YF Dizzy from the Red Pill Experience. And if you wanna laugh and have a good time, then you are at the right location. This is Ya Tu Sabes.
It's your boy Yatu Savas, and I'm here with
Caesar, founder of Loquito Coquito.
Are you looking to create a crazy night with family and friends? Then make sure you pick up some Loquito Coquito made of natural fruits and other ingredients and get loco with Loquito Coquito.
This is another Too Cold Beats exclusive.
Yo, what's up? This your boy YF Dizzy from the Red Pill Experience. And if you wanna laugh and have a good time, then you are at the right location. This is Yatu Sabes.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Are you ready?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get ready.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Ya tú sabes.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
You
out.
already know.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
It's
out.
time. It's time for the Yatu Sabes Show.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Yatu Savas. We are back live here at the Yatu Savas Studios, located at 8500 North Stemmons Freeway. Guys, we are here with the team of E&D Premier Roofing and Solar, and let's give it up for you guys one more time. We added one more guy, weirdo with the beardo.
What up, what up, what up?
What's your name? Let everybody know what your name is.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's Jose with D&D Premier Roofing. Y'all know who to hit up.
So this is Jose 2.0. If I had good hair and I was taller, that's exactly how I would look. Very handsome guy. Let's just give it up for him. Are you single, Jose? The ladies are asking.
I'm not.
Okay, I was asking for a friend. Sorry, ladies. Just throwing that out there. So, hey, guys, so we are here. We're talking with E&D Premier Roofing. We're talking with Jose. We're talking to Saida. We've been talking about roofing. And now the other part of roofing is solar panels, Saida. So we've had a lot of conversations about solar. We've sat down and seen how it benefits homeowners to have it. And the biggest thing that I want to talk about real quick, and I'll start with you, Saida, is being able to eliminate your electricity bill. You know, every summer, that's the number one complaint that I hear with everyone is, oh my God, it's all over Facebook and Instagram. How much are y'all's bills? Are y'all getting the damn electricity bills more than the rent? Crazy, right? So how can they fix that? Well, they can't fix it if they live in an apartment.
No. Unfortunately, you do have to be a homeowner in order to be able to qualify for this solar program. But yeah, what we do is, we give you guys a discovery and see if your home would actually be a good fit. It does depend on how much the home is using and then what is the opportunity for them to be able to produce and export back to the grid, right? So very, very important that, they're actually familiar with the market and the utilities, the local utilities. But I've been in energy for years, and when I started selling energy, I was remembering delivery fees for electricity was like around 2 cents, and to see the electricity fax labels now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe people are paying 20 plus cents a kilowatt hour for electricity when it used to be under 10 cents, including all the cost of delivery. So
in fact, the rates went up, I think 17% from the last year.
Wow.
So that's a huge markup.
Huge
Saida,
markup.
did you know how I knew you sold solar panels?
How?
You had good energy. No, guys, I haven't been drinking, so those are your dad jokes for the day.
The dad jokes for sure.
Yeah, those are the dad jokes.
Do you have the dad post too?
Yeah. That Karen with my hand on my side, looking out the window, seeing what's going on with the neighbors, muy metiche, nosy.
With that sense of humor, we might be more alike than we thought.
Hey, that's right. So, Jose, I have a question for you. So, who's eligible to receive solar panels in their house?
If you are a homeowner in North Texas, you are eligible. As long as your name is on the title, you are eligible. Whether you qualify or not, we'll make sure we get out there and we'll check it out for you. Gotcha.
So we were talking about roofing in the first part, Jose. So right now, what I'm thinking is I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. If I'm having roofing issues, and the 3 questions that Ruby gave me that, I haven't filed a claim. What was the other 2, Ruby? Inspection. I haven't had an inspection done. Exactly. So if once I said, I yes or no to all those 3 questions, I have a bad roof and I haven't it's an old roof at that. My next question is, how can I save money by getting solar panels in it? Is that something when you submit the claim to the insurance to file a claim, can I conjoin both of those and go ahead and knock it out and get a roof and get solar panels?
Okay, real quick. A solar finance deal, we can roll in your roof into it, but that's completely separate from your insurance payout. We will be able to take care of both things at once, but it is a different, 2 different steps. But yes, we can roll in your roofing cost into your solar deal, and combined, you will just have one payment at the end.
Just to piggyback on Jose, right? So when it comes to a good candidate that would be like, hey, solar and roofing combo would work for them. I don't know why, but a lot of homeowners think that once they pay their home, they don't have to insure their home. And so they don't have insurance. And it's like they need a new roof. The roof is not in the best condition. And so whenever it comes to a situation like that, that's definitely a good candidate for us to be able to roll the roofing and the solar together. But yeah, just wanted to piggyback on that.
This is a question for either one of you. The biggest thing that people want to know is, what are my payment options as far as lenders go? Do you have to have good credit? Can anybody be able to get finance? And do the lenders that you guys offer, do you offer both subprime and prime lenders?
We have 2 different options of lenders right now, and typically anybody above a 600 credit score can potentially qualify. Yeah, so we do have a variety of options as far as lending, and definitely, especially if you're looking for a certain interest rate or anything like that. Different options, different interest rates, and different lenders. So we work with everybody. We show you your options before you commit to something.
Yes, and then you know, a lot of homeowners they like to have the cash option as well. So we have different options. You know, some people want to pay cash, some people want to finance, some people are like, hey, I want to finance in 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. So we definitely try to work and see what would be the best option for you.
Quick question, Saida. If somebody is looking to sell their home and they want to get solar panels, does that add value to their home?
Yes, it is something that does add equity. Now, I do want to make sure that we're very transparent here. A lot of solar companies try to exaggerate, you know, what the equity is added, you know, and we have to be realistic when it comes to those numbers, right? So it does add equity, but it's not as much as, you know, most people say that it's going to be, right? You paying your electricity bill definitely does not add equity to your home, you know? So when it comes to those 2 options, it's like, hey, solar would definitely be a better way than just throwing your money away.
Got you. Another question. So if a homeowner has right now solar panels and they're about to buy a new home, do they have to pre-qualify all over again, or can they simply move the existing basically unit of their solar panels to their new home? Is it transferable?
Yeah, it's transferable. We can do a detach and reset on a new property, but that requires new prints, new permits. So I recommend everybody, if you're selling your home, go ahead and include your solar with that sale. So go ahead and sell it with the solar and turn around and go and get yourself a brand new solar system, because 9 times out of 10, it'll benefit you in the long run to just go ahead and get a brand new system.
Gotcha. So does the new homeowner inherit that payment of the solar panels that are currently on there?
That depends on the realtor. Not to throw shade, but a lot of realtors, you know, they're not as educated. Solar's brand new to Texas.
Right.
You know, you go to California, they're 10 years ahead.
Wow.
But here in Texas, it's still sort of new. So if you're in the process of buying or selling a home with solar, look whether you're gonna have to apply and potentially qualify for that solar loan, or if they're already rolling it in with the home value. So 2 very important things to look for is whether you're gonna have to qualify yourself, or if they're rolling it in with the home value and it's a full turnkey, you're already up and running.
Gotcha. So I have a viewer, his name is Ed Laura. He has a question. Does the electric bill really go away, or do I pay a solar payment? And if I don't generate enough solar energy, do I get 2 bills? That's a very good question.
Yeah, so when it comes to that, yeah, for sure. Like we do run into those homes that unfortunately, you know, they're using a really high consumption. So they don't have the opportunity to offset the full amount that they're consuming throughout the year. And again, I'm reiterating, it's so important that you work with somebody that does know how to calculate, how to pull your usage, you know, and size your system properly. Because if we're able to tell them, hey, you know what, the system only truly is offsetting 70%, 80%. So you're still responsible to pay to the utility a certain portion, you know. They're being told ahead of time, right?
Got it.
We definitely have run into a lot of homeowners, and I run into it myself a lot, and I do take the time to help them out, you know. But sometimes there's a lot of solar companies out there, they don't finish their work after install, and the homeowner's not on a buyback plan, and so they're paying an electricity bill plus solar. So there's a few steps that have to be completed when it comes to after install. And it's, again, important that you work with somebody that does know what they're doing. So yeah, typically when a home cannot produce their full consumption for the year, yes, they have to pay a portion. And even now, they are changing how they do the buyback programs. You know, when, like Jose was saying, solar is very new to Texas, and when it initially started, the retail energies were paying exactly the same that the homeowners were paying if they had to pull from the grid. Now they've changed it. You know, a lot of companies try to tell them, hey, you don't have to pay delivery fees, you don't have to pay this, and it's like, no, you still have to pay that. So that's why we got to make sure that the system is sized properly. Gotcha.
Hope that answers your question for you. Shout out to Victor Hernandez with Fishbowl Radio Network. Shout out to Melinda Flores, who's logged in. Shout out to Nancy Cortez. Yes, Jose, you want to add something to it?
Yeah, real quick. If you're working with a reputable contractor who's sizing your system properly, and even if we do get a, say, 110% offset, you will always have that delivery fee from the provider. That will never go away. Whether it's $20 or $80, that won't ever go away. Okay. So just throwing that out there. A lot of solar companies nowadays are kind of just kicking that under the rug and hoping the homeowner catches on once they're gone, you know?
And the deal's done.
Exactly. So both for solar and roofing, it's very important that you're working with a reputable contractor, because for us, transparency, again, goes back to our core values. We educate you about everything before you sign a contract.
And I would think as a consumer that I want to be able to call you guys in case something happens with my system, or I have a question about anything that needs to be updated or whatever it may be. So I love the fact that you guys are local. You guys are a phone call away to answer any questions or anything like that as well. So we're going to take a quick break with Yatu Savage Radio. When we come back, we're going to finish up and we're going to talk about some of the tax credits that you can get for owning your own solar panel system in your home. So we'll be right back with Yatu Savage Radio.
Are you starting to plan your daughter's quinceañera or Sweet 16? Look no further and book with Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions.
We offer beautiful, creative, and fun photos to remember that special day in your daughter's life. Everything from portraits, invitations, print and framing, and full day coverage of the quince.
We have affordable packages and dates available to be of service to your family.
Find us on social media at Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions.
Feel the Flow Productions, photo and video for your quince or Sweet 16.
Feel the Flow Productions, your source for quality and creative photography.
Yo, 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 what's up? This your boy YF Dizzy from the Red Pill Experience. And if you want to laugh and have a good time, then you are at the right location. This is Yatu Sabes.
It's your boy Yatu Savas, and I'm here with
Caesar, founder of Loquito Coquito.
Are you looking to create a crazy night with family and friends? Then make sure you pick up some Loquito Coquito made of natural fruits and other ingredients and get loco with Loquito Coquito.
Yo, smoke on the track. I'm looking for a 5-star top-notch dime. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. Oh boy, she gon' meet my mama 'cause she might be wifey. I'm looking for a 5-star top-notch dime. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. Oh boy, she gon' meet my mama 'cause she might be wifey. Hey. First off, yeah, boy, you single. So independent lady, sexy lady, let's mingle. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm a sucker for a pretty face with a big old ass. I ain't even tripping, you ain't gotta have it all. If you can't cook or clean, I ain't tryna look at all. Looks are one thing, but they ain't everything. Especially if you claim that you want that wedding ring. See, all I really want is love and loyalty. Together we can grind and achieve royalty. If you think we a match, well, let's get to cooking. Other than that, well, I guess I'm still looking for a 5-star top-notch dime. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. Oh boy, she gon' meet my mama 'cause she might be wifey. I'm looking for a 5-star top-notch dime. She gotta be on 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. Oh boy, she gon' meet my mama 'cause she might be wifey. Hey. I'm looking for that might be wifey, the one that get it like me. A lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. Book smart, street smart, educated cheese. On my level, 'cause that's levels to the shit. I don't need a messy ratchet chick on my side. I need the clutch it real tight, down the ride. Gotta whip it real good when she in the kitchen. Stays independent on the money making me shit. Top notch weedy, 5-star heater. True beauty down, please, every time I'm with her. Keeping it 200, that's twice as real. Now where the hell is wifey? I'm looking for a 5-star top notch down. She gotta be all 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. Oh boy, she gon' meet my mama, cause she might be wifey. I'm looking for a 5-star top notch down. She gotta be all 3 just to come home with me. And if she independent, she cook and she clean. Oh boy, she gon' meet my mama, cause she might be wifey.
Hey kids, who's your number one online radio host?
Ya tú sabes.
Yeah.
You ready? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Are you ready?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get ready.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Ya tú sabes.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
You
out.
already know.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
It's
out.
time. It's time for the Ya tú sabes show.
All right, guys, we are back with Ya Tú Sabes Radio. I'm here with Jose. I'm here with Saida, and we are here with the team of E&D Premier Roofing and Solar Panels. Thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. You guys have been amazing. And let's a couple things. Where are you guys going to be located? Is this somewhere you're going to be at this weekend? These couple locations. I know you mentioned Rowlett Car Wash and also Masters Car Wash in Arlington. Tell us a little bit about that side of them.
Yes. So shout out to Juan G. He gave us the opportunity to be able to collaborate together and, help the new store that he has in Rowlett and, get to know more of the local community as well. So we'll be there weekly in those 2 locations. So first location is going to be Rowlett Car Wash right off 66, close to the Fish and Tails. So y'all can eat while y'all get your car cleaned. No, I'm just kidding.
And the micheladas are good too.
Yes.
Let
The
me throw that in there. Already. Yes, sir.
And then the other location is going to be Wash Masters in Arlington. So come meet us in person. We're real, okay? We are real people. So come get to know us.
Good thing. Shout out to Victor Carrion, who's logged in. Thank you for saying this is a good show tonight. Thank you to Crystal Solis, who's logged in. Shout out to Mario, Maria Dominguez, and everyone. Ruben, who's logged in. Also, John Carmichael, and Victor and Caridad as well. If you're watching the show, guys, please share this with your family and friends on your Facebook. And basically what we're here to do tonight is trying to educate and let as many people as possible know that you now have a resource that you can go to for all of your roofing and solar needs. And so we have Miss Saida. Thank you so much for coming on the show and making sure that we get the information out to the people.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you for giving us that opportunity.
It's one of those things that it never fails. It starts on Facebook. I have a flood. This is going on. Real quick, Jose, while I have you on here, a lot of times the water comes through, and the roofing. The water goes through through that thing. Do you guys do emergency phone calls and things like that to help the people with getting maybe patched up and also getting their process started?
We have technicians that are capable of climbing the roofs in the rain to tarp up for emergency repairs. Now, if there's no active leak, we ask that you wait until the next day when it's dry so that we can properly and safely do the work. But if it's a full emergency, we do have the crews to be able to do those repairs under the rain.
Now, do you also have resources where they can clean and suck all the water out as well?
Absolutely. That water damage, so anything on the interior work, to be honest, anything that the insurance pays for, we have the ability to facilitate all the work. Interior, exterior, from your fence to the roof. Anything as far as drywall. Water damage is one thing because we got to make sure I know that a lot of people don't like the word mold, but we want to prevent that from happening. So we got to completely dry out the studs, everything behind the insulation. Yeah. So we take care of everything. So if it's one of that situations, give us a call because we're a full turnkey. We'll go ahead and get you taken care of.
And I love that, guys. So again, they are a one-stop shop, E&D Premier Roofing and Solar, and so they'll be able to help you out with whatever situation you have. I love the fact that you guys have emergency crews and people to be able to do that. That's when people are in their most vulnerable time, and they don't know where to call or what to do. The insurance company's not even open in the middle of the night, right?
As your first reaction, any homeowner is going to freak out and call their insurance first, right? So to everybody watching, and if you have a family member who's a homeowner, please help spread the word, educate them, work with the reputable contractor before you even call the insurance out. Because remember, any claim you file, even if it's a good one or not, will stay with you for 5 years. So, you know, it's very important that you work with a contractor who knows what they're doing.
Now, Jose, one thing I don't think we touched on, that was a very, very good question that we talked about during our intermissions, was what happens, or why is it not good if a person takes it upon themselves to file their claim and then it gets rejected whenever they come back? Does that mean that the ball is dropped and there's nothing else they can do?
No. So a lot of the times, depending on the claim, we go out and perform our own inspection. Upon our findings and our knowledge, we're usually able to take that initial denial, and if we see needs, we pursue it. So we ask for a reinspection, a third inspection, and then if anything, we take it to appraisal. If it's something that we 100% believe you are owed from your insurance, we will take it upon ourselves to take it to appraisal and make sure you get paid out correctly.
I love that. Now, Saida, a quick question for you. What tax benefits can homeowners expect by getting solar panels into their home?
Yes. So homeowners that install this year are eligible to file a tax credit. Credit.
Big emphasis on credit.
Big emphasis on credit, not a rebate, not a CPA, obviously, but just want to make sure to clarify it's a tax credit. They're able to file for 30%. And, you know, from what I've been told, it depends on tax liabilities and their income. But the best person that's going to be able to guide you through that process would be your CPA.
CPA, and I know you got a plug, so go ahead and plug him in for those tax purposes.
I do got a Gomez Tax Reliable Services. Make sure to reach them out. They got 4 locations. They got one in Grand Prairie, Dallas, and all over. So make sure you definitely hook them up as well. So if they guys want to follow you on Instagram, on social media, Instagram, Facebook, where can they find you, Jose?
Y'all can find me personally at J Carrillo CEO. That's J Carrillo, CARRILLO CEO. And then on there, you'll be able to find the company page, EDPR.
Great. Saida, what about yourself?
Mine as well is going to be Saira, SAIRA, last name Alvarenga. And then, of course, the company page is EDPR, Premier Roofing and Solar LLC.
And what is a good phone number for them to reach you at?
My phone number, the best number is going to be 214-938-3537. You guys can reach out to me, shoot me a message, you know. I get back to you in the order as it comes in, okay?
No, absolutely. And the little time that I've known Saida, this woman is she's a workaholic. That's what I would describe her as. And just meeting the team that she's with today, these guys are incredible. They're credible. And they're really all about helping the community out and making sure that they do the right thing and the right ethical thing for you and based on your situation. The one thing that I got out of all this, and I want all my listeners to understand this, utilize them as a resource when it happens. And also another thing that I want to emphasize is preventive maintenance. So regardless if you have a leak right now or not, I want you guys to give them a call. I want them to be able to give a consultation because inspections are free.
Inspections are free, guys. And yes, we upgrade our homeowners to a 30-year Class 3 impact-resisting shingle, but 80% of the homes are 20-year shingles, 30-year shingles, architectural shingles. And in this Texas heat, these roofs only last about 7 years on these roofs.
The heat is brutal. It eats it up.
Here in North Texas, I mean, it... my bad. I got a message.
Yes.
In North Texas. And also, guys, we upgraded you to a Class 3 impact-resisting shingle, right? Also, with that company, with this manufacturer, we teamed up with ICO Roofing. We're here in North Texas. There's about 10,000 roofing companies or contractors.
Correct.
In quotations. We're only one of the 12 in North Texas to be Craftsman Premier, which means that we stand behind the product. They stand behind our craftsmanship. They stand behind our every single install. We couldn't be prouder to be teamed up with such a manufacturer company.
That's awesome. Because it's all about the product.
Exactly.
And all about quality, not quantity.
Okay, so one thing that does separate us is our warranties, and then us having such a good relationship with the manufacturer, they back up their products to the max. I mean, we've came across an issue where we had an issue while an install going. That manufacturer, our rep, he made sure that the homeowner got a brand new roof because of the default in the shingles. So he paid us out to go back out there and take care of this homeowner. So
love that.
Guys, make sure you guys are working with reputable contractors. Again, we're one of the 12 in North Texas to be a Craftsman Premier. We take a lot of pride in our product, our craftsmanship. So y'all make sure you guys are working with somebody who can show you this. And we're local. I mean, we're based out of Mesquite.
Great.
We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
We got our office there. So
Great. I love it. Is there any giveaways that you want to talk about, or one that you want to do also as well tonight?
Yeah. So for those of y'all who follow me on Instagram, y'all saw that we were doing a Yeti giveaway. It's a Yeti cooler. That one ended in March, but I'm gonna go ahead and want to do that giveaway. But I also want to announce to your viewers.
Yes.
If you guys hit us up 469-412-2446. If you're a homeowner and you schedule a free roof inspection, that's all you got to do, whether you use us or not. I mean, once you get us out there, you'll be able to see that we're not all just talk. I mean, we pull up and we show out. We take care of you to the best of our abilities. So all you got to do is schedule that free roof inspection, and we're giving away through the month of April $1,500 in upgrades to your roofing system, whether it's ventilation. We upgrade you as a standard upgrade to a Class 3 shingle. We could use those $1,500 to upgrade you to a Class 4 shingle, which bounces off the bigger hail, higher wind resistancies. So solar vents, anything like that, we'll take those $1,500, credit you towards that.
Make sure that everybody, whenever you text that number, make sure you mention Ya Tu Sabes, so we know that it comes from here, from listening to the show, okay?
So again, guys, that number is 469-412-2446. We'll make sure we put that after the show as well. Literally just put the initials YTS and get that free inspection done, guys. There's nothing wrong with finding out what is going on up there. What I hate to see is my friends and family members and people who I don't know on my social media, looking for somebody in desperate need at the last minute. I always say, be proactive, don't be reactive. And that just basically means get the professionals out there, let them find out what's going on with you. So again, proactive, not reactive. We got to preach that very, very much.
And on that free inspection, I don't care if your roof is a year old. Call me, set up a free inspection, because here in North Texas, you just never know.
Yeah.
So why wait? Why wait till you have water running down to your side, drywall on the inside? I mean, get us out there. It's a free inspection.
Work smarter, not harder. Shout out to Araceli, who's logged in. Shout out to Mr. Mark Shenfield. Shout out to Daniel, who's logged into Ya Tu Sabes Radio. If you guys can share this video tonight with your family and friends, we have just so much information and good seeds to plant out there to give people the opportunity to be able to have a resource. So whenever your roof is going haywire with all these storms and you need it to be replaced, these guys are going to be the ones to help you. If you're looking at solar panels and you need to be able to upgrade your system and tired of paying high electricity bills every single summer, quit complaining, do something about it. Get a consultation done with Miss Ida to find out, and their team, if you're eligible for it and how quickly they can get that installed for you. So it is the future. I mean, Texas is going green.
Yeah. So if you're a homeowner and you're currently paying an electricity bill, all we're doing is changing who you're paying it to. We're switching you from paying the electrical company to your solar payment. I mean, you're already paying the money. We're just changing what bucket you're dropping it in.
There you go.
Exactly.
And along the way, we're saving you money and we're going green.
I love it.
Yeah,
You
it
wanna go ahead and-
has an end payment, okay?
Yeah. There
You
is
stop paying.
a light at the end of the rainbow.
All right, guys. So real quick, we're going to go ahead and pull the winner for our Yeti giveaway. I mean, for those who scheduled a free inspection during the month of March, your name is on here. So best
give
of
it
luck
up
to everybody. It's going to be a one draw, and it'll be the winner. So
there we go.
I mean, it's a roulette style. I know y'all can't see it on the live, but roulette style. Who is it? Heath. So this homeowner was a door knock, and
congratulations to Heath.
Yeah.
Tell us his story real quick.
So we had been door knocking for about 5 hours, man, and I was ready to quit. And I turned around, I looked at the crew, and I literally said, 5 more. 5 more. He was the last house we knocked that day. And one of the reasons he did let us on the roof is because we mentioned that giveaway.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's a simple free inspection.
There
We
you
found
go.
damage on that roof. We filed a claim, and we're in the process of getting him a new roof.
Congratulations.
So,
Mr.
Mr. Heath.
Congratulations to all of you. Yeah, let's give it up for Heath. Any last minute shout outs to family members, friends, dogs, cats?
Huge shout out to my baby mama. For those of y'all, first time dad, and it's gonna be a little boy. JC3 on the way.
Yes.
And shout out to the boss man, Eric. Thank you for all the opportunities. I'm glad to be a part of the team, bring my knowledge on solar into this roofing game, and being able to bless homeowners every day.
I love it.
Yes.
Miss Ida?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my family. I love y'all. Y'all are the reason that I go out every day and do the hard things, and I want to shout out to my support system that always, pushes me to do better. Thank you for uplifting me on those hard days, days that I feel like I want to quit. Thank you so much. And definitely shout out to Eric and Daisy. I have to say that, working with them, I've learned so much, and I've had to unlearn a lot of the things that I had already learned, right? And it makes a big difference, when it comes to us doing the work. It gives us more confidence when we're speaking to the homeowners and being educated properly. It's always about education. That's one of the reasons I got into this situation. Into this opportunity, right? Sorry about that. But opportunity, especially in our Hispanic community, some of them, they don't know what kind of coverages they have. They don't know what to do in these kind of scenarios. And so to be able to learn and understand the process, and now I'm able to help out people because of the knowledge that I've gained, it is a huge thing. And I love that because I love to help out. I definitely love to help people out. And again, it's all about education. Knowledge is very, very, very powerful. And again, having the right support system makes a huge, huge difference. So guys, reach out to us. I promise you will be so happy that you did.
I know we gave a shout out to the bosses, but huge shout out to the whole Indy Premier Roofing team. We're a big family. And Jose, huge shout out to you. Thank you for having us on here.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Eric, do you have any shout outs you want to come on real quick? And you want to change seats with Jose? I don't think he wants to give up his seat. Jose done made himself at home. I love it.
Hey, I might have to come on here.
I just want to give a shout out to my baby mama because we got another one on the way.
There you go.
It's a boy.
Congratulations.
I don't know what it is, but it's a boy.
There you go. Speaking into existence, ladies, y'all want to come give a quick shout out?
Yes.
Family members, friends, Sanchas. I mean, let's just throw it out there.
Your E&D Shingle Lady here. I want to shout out to all my family. Thanks for the support. All my friends, everybody out there.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome, and thanks for supporting us.
Yes. Ruby,
Yes.
jump in there.
Shout out to my family, especially my family, because they're the people that have been supporting me through all this journey that I just started, and to the boss over here as well for me not knowing anything. I've learned a lot.
Yes.
Him and Daisy.
Everybody get behind us real quick. Let's also wave at the camera. Say hi to everybody. Any last minute shout outs? Anybody else want to say anything real quick?
Shout out to Hansen. He wanted to be here, but he couldn't be here.
There you go.
Shout out to the whole team.
There you go.
Danny, I love you, baby.
Guys, thank y'all so much for coming on Yatu Savas Radio. You guys are welcome at any time. So anytime you have a new promotion, anything going on, please, you're more than welcome to bring the team and come by and be in everything with us as well.
I'd love to come and do that giveaway live again.
Let's
at
do
the
it.
end of the month. So
Yes,
let's
sir.
run it.
Let's do it. So we're going to have Jose back on here. Just Jose, though. I'm just kidding. The whole family.
You don't get no discount.
Right. The whole family is welcome here. But guys, again, thank you so much for watching tonight, and thank you to all the new listeners who jumped on here as well. Share the video with your family members and friends. If you're looking to have an interview done and represent your business, if you're looking to start your own podcast, give me a call. I've got a few contacts that have already reached out to me. I'm very excited to be able to grow my business and to be able to continue to help other people. The one thing that we all have in common here is that we're all trying to serve and do right for people who are out there. So kudos to you guys, and I'm going to end my show like I end every show by saying God is good all day, all the time, and lead with love with all that you do. Thank you, Fernie. Thank you, Jonathan. And we'll see everybody next week. Yatu Savas Radio.
Hit us up. D&D Premier. Let's get it. Stay safe, everybody.